Cam, Indigenous Round is such a significant thing for the AFL and for a lot of the players. Just tell us what it means to you, the whole Indigenous Round.
Yeah, it's a great round. It's very special to me. It's a round where we can celebrate our Indigenous influence on the game and how we come together over the years.
And the man sitting to your right was probably one of the greatest this club has ever seen, maybe the competition. What has he meant to you?
Yeah, well, growing up, he was always my favourite player, so it's awesome to be at the same club as him and be sitting next to him. So, yeah, he's a great player and he's a role model for so many Indigenous players around the country.
Andrew, how long did it take to coach that answer out of Cam?
I've been working on him for a while to make sure he says it right. But no, look, it's been great for Curly to, he's had a bit of a breakout year, so it's good for him to be able to, be a part of such a special round too. He said it's a great round for the celebration of Indigenous players and Indigenous people. So for Curly, I guess, to run out on the weekend and throw the jumper on is pretty special.
Is that your first one?
Yeah, this is my first one.
And what about you, Andrew? The Indigenous influence on the game is unbelievable. Some of the greatest players we've ever seen. As a past player, do you look at the next crop and see where you can help them grow to potentially your stature?
Hopefully they surpass that. It'd be great, and particularly the boys are the Crows. It's great. We've got a great relationship with with Charlie, Cam, Eddie, and Rabsy, Anthony Wilson, and so we've got our own little, I guess, family amongst the club, and it's great to be able to. Hopefully, I can impart a little bit of information onto them, but look, it's just we just provide a bit of an oasis way for the boys and come around, and even last night we had a bit of a state of origin night, which was a bit of fun, and our team's lost, but that's all right. We'll move on from that.
And Andrew, how's Cam going? You think he's playing some pretty good footy, isn't he?
Certainly is. Tommy's had a bit of a breakout year, as mentioned before, but look, I think Cam's journey's only in its infancy, and it's growing, and where that goes, who knows? But it started off pretty exciting, and hopefully they can continue.
Cam, you must be happy with the way you've seen him after a few years sort of getting into the system. You really look like you've taken that next step.
Yeah, I've had a main focus on my pre-season, jumped on the back of Sam Kerridge, who's a really fit player in our team, and it's helped me move into the level of AFL.
Do you think the SANFL reserves team helped you being able to play with the same players all the time? Yeah,
it definitely helps. So learning two different game strategies, playing in an SNFL and SNFL team. You're playing in the one team, and then you can go back, and if you play SNFL, you've got the same game strategy. So it helps a lot with our young players that come in, the rookies and the new draftees.
And Phil seems to have backed you in from day dot. That must be nice, and that's like the way you play.
Yeah, it's very good, and it shows that I had a good pre-season, and he has confidence in how I play, and wants to see me play in the team.
Cam, did you feel this was a make or break year for you? Obviously, been in the system for a few years. How important was it to have a good season? Yeah,
I really wanted to have a good season this year. Play as much footy for the team that footy in the and play. Sorry, play in the team as much as I could. And yeah, I just really wanted to play the footy for the club finally, and play as much games as I could.
So what's your next goal?
Just keep playing, staying in the team, playing, doing my role, and staying in the team.
Cam, Andrew touched on the oasis outside of footy. I know you guys are pretty close and you play a bit of basketball and all that sort of stuff together. How important is it for you to be able to get away from the club and kind of refresh, so when you're here you can go full tilt?
It's really good. Like like you said, it's an oasis. It's really it's awesome to be able to go and chill out with one of your favourite players and then hang out with Eddie and Charlie and Anthony outside of football and takes your mind off it.
He's no good though.
And be able to beat them at basketball because you're the tallest one. So
Cam, you touched on Sam Kerridge. Is he the big influence this year? Just following him around and learning to get fitter. Big part of your improvement this year.
Yeah, he's been really good with me. I got drafted the same year, and we've become really good friends. And he's just such a good athlete. He does everything to the T and does everything right. And I thought it would be good to jump on the back of him. And he's helped me a lot over the last pre-season, getting my fitness up to the level it needs to be.
And Andrew, Curley's a sort of modern-day big-body midfielder. How important is it for him to develop for the Crows moving forward?
I think we've sort of seen, particularly the start of the year, how important he's been, and his ability to, in close in stoppages and to get the ball out and give his teammates opportunities, I think is something that excites the fans. The way that he, I think that in big-bodied midfielder is the way that the AFL is sort of going. He fits that mould. You look at some of the midfielders around that have done that, the Joe Watsons and the Nat Fyfes, and I think certainly Curly's in that mould, and it's great for the club to be able to have someone that they can build something like that around.
Curly, obviously big game against Freo Saturday, unbeaten. What's the mindset of the playing group? Can you beat them?
The Monsters just sticking to our game plan. We're just going the same that we've been for the whole year. Just playing as a team and making sure we stick to that game plan.
Do you almost try not to forget that you're not playing Fremantle, just seeing as opposing players, I suppose?
As I said, we're just sticking to our game plan. We're not going on any different mindset. We're just sticking to what we've done for the whole year and going on for our game plan.
Andrew, have you rated how the Crows are going this season?
Yeah, I think they're playing some pretty reasonable footy, and still a long way to go. But I think from what we've seen, the first part of the year, I think everyone's pretty happy, particularly the fans. I think it's important that, especially after, I guess, the disappointment that we had last year, to see a bit of a change in the way that they go about it, and I think that's what excites the fans of the footy club, is that they see a game and a brand that can play finals footy.
Can the Crows make a statement on Saturday night, Andrew?
It'd be nice, Andrew, if they can put the Indigenous Round jumper on, the bit of a Superman suit, and go out there. And we've had some pretty good success with the Indigenous Round, so it'd be nice if the boys can do it. Obviously, it's a massive task, playing against the best defensive team in the competition. But it's who knows? It's a two-horse race.
And they can, if they can win this one, I guess they can make a statement to the comp, can't they? That they are.
Yeah.
The deal sort of thing.
Well, I think they've probably shown that over the start of the year. But if they can beat one of the best teams in the competition, then it certainly shows that we're the real deal. And but I guess time will tell, and we'll find out about 10 o'clock on Saturday night.
And while you're here, the father-son changed the rule. You've got Connor coming through the Eagles under-16s. What's your thoughts on it all?
Oh, I haven't really looked at it too much, to be honest, and he's pretty young at the moment, so I'm just dad, and I'll stay in the background and let him do his stuff. There's no pressure on him to perform or to play AFL from my perspective, and I'm not real interested in it. Ask me in about 3 years' time when he's eligible, and I might have an answer for you then.